Okay, so let's get into it. So you all had gone to sleep in various places in Mournique's room. And if you recall, Mournique had found a little note with her father's handwriting on the desk with a key to the archives, which are located in the town hall in the middle of the town square. The archives are off limits to anybody who doesn't have clearance, just for the simple fact that it's, it's important documents, it's personal information from different various villagers. It's just, it's important stuff that's not open to everybody. You know that the town hall usually opens around noon. The key that you have is strictly for the archives, so you don't necessarily have access to the town hall until it's open. So, good morning. What do you do? How do you wake up? We'll start with Solikha.
I mean, she's going to do what she always does and get up bright and early. And I know we're in a different house now, but if Mournique's parents aren't already up, she's going to go and start, at least making everyone a morning tea.
Okay, so as you walk into the kitchen, you smell a familiar smell of burnt toast, and you see Mournique's mother, and the second half of the town leaders. She is cooking breakfast, and she sees you walk in, and she knows what's going on. She says, "Oh, darling, there's tea. There's water boiling. Go ahead and make some tea."
I don't mean to intrude. I just, it's sort of a morning ritual for me, and if I can give it to everyone else, I mean, what tea does do you have any suggestions?
Totally understandable. And yes, we have black tea.
Because of course we do.
Yeah, I should have figured. I mean, it is one of the best.
We do have a black tea that's got orange essence in it as well.
Even better.
I need to actually make some of that.
It does sound delicious.
That's Evelyn's
really
tea that we drink every day. Okay, so as you make the tea, you see Morel walk in, and he's sleepy, and he's rubbing his eyes, and his hair is just crazy, like crazy bedhead. And he walks in, and he just says, "Oh, good morning, Solikha. How did you sleep?"
Surprisingly well after yesterday. Did you looked like you slept well.
Oh, you know me. I sleep like a rock. That's how I have so much energy throughout the day.
My parents usually just call it sleep of the dead, but I totally understand you.
So funny. It's crazy seeing Evelyn laugh.
What do you mean?
Because usually, the past couple times I haven't had your screen up, so now I'm like, shit, now I have a live audience.
I'm laughing the whole time, I promise. Every time.
Okay, good. Yeah, Panda, you can have some energy.
I love
Okay.
the voice that you gave my dad.
Good morning! You know me, I sleep like a rock. Now I have so much energy! Go ahead, Lizzie.
No, but she would go and make sure that everyone has a teacup, and she'd make some for Mournique's parents as well. And if anyone stumbles down in time, then she'd put it in front of them. Or if I feel like she'd be anxious enough that knowing that we have a lot to get done today, or at least a lot of questions we have to answer, to maybe go up and knock on the door and wake people up with some tea.
Okay. So Solikha is walking back to Mournique's room and knocking on the door. Mournique. Good morning.
Yeah, I'll just get up and open the door for Solikha. Take my one bite of blackened toast.
I've got black tea or black tea.
Yes.
Your parents are downstairs. I didn't know they were morning people. And that's okay. Are you a morning person?
By name only.
Oh my god.
That's fair. Your dad sleeps. Your dad has such crazy hair. I think he tosses a lot. You should get him like a neck pillow. Careful, it's hot. Don't spill it. I'm gonna just go and make sure the others are still alive and we all have our wits about us, because yesterday was a lot.
You just hear a coming from the bed. It's Bubble.
Bubble.
Before Bubble wakes up, how does Wynne wake up? What's Wynne doing?
She's going to take one big stretch, one big yawn, like kind of dramatic, like, oh. And she's gonna be like, Mournique, do you have a brush I could use? I'm just gonna be like picking at her hair.
Yeah, I'll get her my skull brush.
Thank you. And she's just gonna be kind of like, ooh.
It's like weirdly sharp at the ends. So you have to be really careful.
Oh, ow. Thank you. Interesting brush.
Solikha's gonna put.
Don't get blood on it.
Solikha is gonna put Wynne's teacup on the bedside table so she doesn't spill it on herself.
Thank you very much.
It's hot. Be careful, please.
Of course. She's gonna like go to pick it up and like accidentally spill some on her leg, like, oh, ah. She's gonna put it right back down. A little too hot.
Rowan, give me a dexterity check.
I love it when it's just a klutz.
I know, it's so funny that it's like become canon.
19.
Okay. So as your cup kind of slides around in the saucer and it splashes a little, but you catch it just in time and it doesn't fall. And as you're going, Bubble jolts awake. Where am I? Whose bed is this?
Couldn't hear you. But...
Oh, let me take my crisp off. Hold on. I forgot to put it back. Every time I play Guild Wars with Saiga,
right,
I have to take my crisp off because I don't want them to hear me giggling all the time. Or I have to put my crisp on, is what I mean. Okay. So Bubble jolts startled awake, and she goes, "Where am I? Whose bed is this?"
You're in my house, in my bed.
Oh, right. Good morning, everyone.
Mage hand the tea over.
Good call.
Bubble will take the tea, and it's
hot. Just how I like it.
And she'll just keep sipping on her tea.
Well, I don't really know how to approach anything right now, so I don't really know what to do.
I think we should find some of the other students. Probably ask them what happened to them.
It's a good idea. We could kind of see what the trials were like for them.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's not the best idea. I don't know.
I'm concerned because whatever happened to us last night, they were, very insistent on us, failing. And like, what if when we start going around, if we start telling people about this, like, it makes things worse? Like, I don't know if we should just say, hey, what were your trials like? Because ours were crazy,
We'll just ask some probing questions and see what they have to say. Or if they looked as freaked out as us, then we'll just know.
I agree.
And I can also read minds, so it's... There's another option.
Shit.
That'll probably come in real handy, especially if we think somebody is not being truthful to us.
What about that one?
I never forget. I always just get scared for when you use it. I have to think of something. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea, everyone.
Well, maybe we can probe around. I'd like to finish my coffee. Tea, if I could.
Tea.
It looks like coffee, huh? It's so pitch black.
Tried not to burn it, but I think I may have oversteeped it a little bit.
That's right.
I think
It's making my
I
head
think
buzz.
it's Mournique. Yeah, I was just about to. I thought you would like it that way.
You don't miss that well.
I like my tea like I like my liquor. Burns your nose hairs and makes you feel buzzed.
Is there someone else we should talk to, though? Like,
Well, I
other
know
than-
who Wynne wants to talk to.
If we could. I'd like to see him.
Sit here. I'll point to my makeup desk.
Okay.
I warned you that I was gonna do your makeup today.
I'll allow it.
Okay, hold still. I'm gonna do that thing where I just sit on top of her and do her makeup.
That thing. Right. Okay.
And
Let's
it's just over the top goth makeup, like.
let's get a
She's trying to look around you into the mirror. Like, what are you doing to me?
Is this a check of some kind?
yeah, I want to say like a performance check or a sleight of hand check.
Ooh.
Let's go with performance because I want to do a good job.
Okay.
So far,
That was
we've had.
almost a 1. 22.
All right.
Oh.
So
The 19 and the 1 are right next to each other.
Mournique is very skilled and talented and practiced at goth makeup, so she perfectly applies your foundation contours with a nice gray muted color, and she paints your lips jet black, and she paints on these eyebrows and this sharp eyeliner that could cut a bitch, and you look fucking snatched. You look so good.
I love this.
You're going
Holy
to-
shit! Wynne looks like Mournique!
Hello,
You
Barb.
are going to kill that boy.
When I'm
Maybe.
through with them.
This makeup look is different than Mournique's typical. Mournique loves to go for the smudged under mascara eye. It almost looks like
Black tears.
right. She took the mascara wand and went. So it's very messy on purpose, and it just looks so good. Dark e-girl. So Bubbles sees the black lipstick, and she just applies it to her lips and takes some of the white and powders her face a bit.
We're all gothing up. I love it.
I think we look great.
I wish I had time to actually goth up.
Yeah, I know. We'll get you there. Okay. So we want to head into town?
I
Yeah.
would like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're
so
gonna go look for Wynne's boyfriend.
as we walk through towards the door, we see Morla and Morel are just lazily enjoying their breakfast. Morla is reading a newspaper at the table, and Morel is doing the dishes in the craziest, most hectic way you've ever seen. Like, dishes are stacked on top of each other in ways that you would have never dared to do yourself. And he's just whistling a little tune, and they just wish you a good day and tell you to enjoy the time off before you have to start looking for jobs.
Which is how long?
It's about a week or two before you have to start your apprenticeships, so this is the time to kind of just relax. It's like almost like winter break or summer break, whatever. I guess it would be like summer break after kids graduate. So you have a little bit of time to kick back, relax, and then soon you're gonna have to start deciding what jobs you want to start apprenticing for. So you can meet some of the villagers, you can go to some of the buildings, you can kind of figure out what you want to do for your future.
I see. I told you we should have taken the window.
All right, so we are on our way to the village. You guys want me to put the map in the chat again so we can have a closer look to see where you want to go?
I have it up already.
You have
I
it
can
in
just
the...
pin it. Let me pin it for you. Oh yeah, pin it.
All right. So there's the map. There are places on this map that we haven't addressed yet. So feel free to go wherever you want.
You guys need to go home for anything?
Probably should say hello to my father, but he'll survive.
I don't think we should talk to anybody. Not until we find out what's happening, but
I mean,
I guess we can check some of the other students.
Talking to them is one thing. Maybe getting, a little too pushy with what happened where we might meet some resistance.
I'm definitely not going to be asking him anything about that.
Well, we're going to ask a bit about what happened yesterday, right?
My
right?
father?
No, not your father.
I thought you were talking about Reed.
Reed.
Oh. I would like to, but I don't think I'm going to be breaching it that quickly.
Oh, come on.
I mean, we could make use of that little mind reading trick of yours, Mournique.
Oh my god,
I want to know what he thinks about me.
You guys are all just gonna be leaning on Mournique every day. Questions getting answered.
Well, if you get him thinking about like yesterday, maybe Mournique can see what really went down. So if he says, "Oh, nothing happened," but then he's thinking, "I can't tell them something happened," then we'll know. If he starts lying to your face, and we should know that about him before, because we want to make sure that he deserves you.
Aww.
I totally promise people love when I invade their minds. Because I force them to.
I certainly hope he's not lying.
Yes, there's only one way to find out.
Hmm.
We tie him down, and we choke him until he tells us the truth.
Absolutely not.
No, I like that.
Bubble.
I don't have to
No.
use a spell.
No, sweetie.
Maybe not freed?
Numi?
I like that much better.
I don't know. I think Numi would like that.
I feel like Numi could be a really good person if she just wasn't so mean. I want to be
What do you
friends with her.
mean? That's what I like about her.
Well, you don't learn. You've never. When you've been with Numi as much as I have, she just needs to take a chill pill. Just needs to calm down, and then she could be really cool. And I want her to be cool because she seems like a cool person to be around. But oh my god.
You're so patient and forgiving, Solikha. Holy crap. Numi made me cry.
Made
I
she did.
A long time ago.
What?
Yeah.
Do I know this story?
I mean, if I told you guys every time I cried, we'd be here all day.
Ah, the boy.
Ow.
He's so disgruntled. But if we go talk to Reed, and at least we'll see if he's on the same page as Mournique's parents.
No tying him down, though. Only I'm allowed to do that.
Fine.
Okay.
I guess I'll find another use for my 50 feet of hempen rope.
So, we are making our way downtown, walking fast. Heading towards the village. Let me pull up the map, actually. So, we are walking down the path, and we cut through the grass to get to Freed's house. And as we approach, we see Freed chopping some wood for firewood in his backyard.
There he is. Go talk to him.
I know he recognizes me.
Remember, you have known Freed since you were both born.
Guidance.
Kind of like
Go.
perk
You
up.
got this.
I love that.
Oh, yoo-hoo, Freed.
Too strong. Too thick. Laying it on too thick.
Shut up.
What the you?
I want to make it look like we're gallivanting, just on our way to town.
So you see Freed, he's chopping wood, he's shirtless, and you can see, the birds don't really sweat, do they? You can see his shiny feathers glinting in the sun, and he's chopping in the morning light, and he's just chop. He can't really hear you over the sound of the axe splitting the wood.
All right, ladies. Wynne is gonna kind of saunter over, definitely within his field of vision, and she's just gonna hey there, morning.
I'm just gonna walk weirdly behind her, 5 paces.
With no, Wednesday
Yeah,
Addams
just no expression, just standing there.
And Bubbles just kind of
Act natural. Look at around.
as Freed sees the girls walking up, headed by the beautiful Wynne. He's gonna finish one last swing as the wood goes split right down the middle and it goes flying into the pile. And he does look He has a bit of a look of concern on his face, or focus, maybe. Definitely very distracted from his surroundings and just focusing on the wood. But he does see you, and he kind of brushes his forehead with his wing hand. And because he's an aircocker, but in this world, aircocker look like Rito, so their hands are wings. So he wipes his forehead and he says, "Oh, hey ladies. Hey Wynne."
Hey, Freed. Working hard?
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
this supposed to be a time for rest?
You know, I never feel too comfortable when I'm just kind of sitting around. I like to keep my muscles going.
Maybe you could keep those muscles going at the farm sometime.
Oh, yeah. My parents have been looking for more ways to bring in some income. I'm sure your dad pays fair wages, right?
I'm sure I could put in a good word for you.
Sounds great. Does that mean you'll be
Have
making
some-
breakfast for me in the mornings?
If that's what you'd like. And she's like, twirling her hair, doing like the whole shebang.
Meanwhile, Mournique is looking like staring, unblinking at Freed, just waiting to register a thought in his head.
Yeah, his brain, if you can sense the thoughts in his head, it is definitely like very cloudy, very fuzzy. And
I haven't used the spell yet. I'm waiting to perceive visually that
Okay.
he might be thinking. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because so far, nothing going on in there, I promise.
He is just enamored right now. He's very distracted. He's distracted by he's distracted from his distraction, so he's like triple distracted right now.
True.
So, well, where are you ladies headed off to so early in the morning?
Oh, we just thought we'd head into town. Hang out for a bit.
Did we drink last night? I can't remember.
No.
Mm-mm.
That was the night before.
No.
I think we were
Yeah.
too
Mm-hmm.
Busy.
shattered, but yeah.
Okay. Well, that's great. If you get a chance, you should go check out Numi's garden. The flowers are blooming beautifully.
Numi.
Yeah. My neighbor Numi, she lives right next door.
She's trying to like hide her like offense at another girl being mentioned.
You fell right into my trap.
What about Numi's garden?
Oh,
Is she home?
I thought you liked flowers. I just assumed, girls like flowers, right?
Yes. Where is she?
Oh, hey, Mournique.
Tell me.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen her this morning. Walked outside and started chopping wood. But she lives right next door, so if you want to go check, she could be right over there.
I'm surprised you just have so much energy after yesterday.
Ugh, yeah. Yesterday was nothing, right? So easy.
Hmm?
Now I detect thoughts.
So,
I
as
get
you're
to surface thoughts for free.
I need to put some limits on these mind reading spells.
The limits. I can use it twice per nap. So
I can impose whatever limits I want. So, as you are probing into Freed's mind, you sense that he may have had a different experience than you did yesterday, and he had a different experience than what the town is saying, or at least Mournique's parents are saying happened. You see, you're kind of flashing through some memories, and you see a rainbow portal, and you see robed figures, and you see, a, like a blue jay with a bright red feather in its wing. And, you sense, yeah, you can tell that Freed went through something.
Okay. I would like to also be sending this to Wynne.
Just to win?
Yeah, I can only do one at a time, technically, so...
Okay.
I can send it to Wynne as I'm receiving it, like...
Okay.
She's gonna be like, did you sleep well? You seem a little, off today.
I just, you know how life is in the village. Everything's so peaceful, and sometimes it's not enough, you know?
I thought I knew.
What do you mean by that?
I didn't see you at all yesterday. And you didn't see me.
Well, of course we saw each other. We were at the village trials, right?
No.
Can I see? Is he? Can I make a check to see if he's lying or if he's being like honest?
Yeah, roll for insight.
Mm-hmm. $15.
Okay, you can tell he is shifting his eyes around. He's trying to not be alarming, but he's kind of caught off guard by what Mournique is saying, so it's kind of exposing that he is bullshitting right now.
What the? Wait, so he... I don't know about the bird. Keep going. I just think he's nervous around Wynne.
Mournique, do you have something to say to me?
What did you do yesterday? Did you pass?
I mean, village leader said I passed, so I passed, right? Didn't you pass?
Well, if you asked my parents, then yeah.
Yeah, so we all
But
passed.
that's not the result I got. Or any of our team got. At the end of the trial.
Wynne just takes a deep sigh.
Isn't that right?
Some dots are starting to connect. You can see on his face. And then he has this look of surprise. And he
Tell
says,
me what really happened, or I will dig it out of you.
My dad asked me to vacuum the living room. I gotta go.
What?
And he drops the axe and he dashes inside the house.
Is that
I
a
hope I see you
spell, a
soon.
vacuum?
Yeah.
Dad asked me to prestidigitation in the living room, so I gotta go.
It just takes so long, guys. It's so much work.
She's gonna look
He's
over at the girls and be
lying.
like, something's wrong.
Yeah.
I showed you everything I saw, Wynne.
What did you see?
A blue jay with a red feather?
He saw the same portal we did. He was not at yesterday's ceremony. But why is he hiding it from us?
Well,
I
aren't we
wonder-
hiding it from everyone too?
Not from him. I was pretty open just now.
I wonder who told him that he passed. When?
My parents are the village elders, or the village leaders. So it would have been them.
But did he get here before us?
Well,
I don't know.
mean-
Let's ask somebody smarter.
Mournique!
It's okay. He's a barbarian. He's not the smartest bird in the fucking nest.
Coop.
Yeah.
Not the smartest chicken in the coop.
What if... How far up do we want to go? Because we can head into town and, like, you know, ask one of our teachers. But
I don't want to
that
do
might...
that.
You don't want to do that?
Not yet. I think we should ask Numi. I would suggest Jermina, but she's actually too smart. Makes it hard to probe for information, so we should go to Numi.
You probably noticed you right away.
Well, hopefully she's doing better than the last time we saw her.
She's next door. I don't think it would hurt.
All right.
Even would like to stomp on her pretty little garden.
Oh no.
Wynne's like put off now.
Don't be so rude.
The flowers did nothing to you.
It might do
If
something
any-
for Freed.
I'm pretty
If you
sure
stomp down her
Numi-
flowers, you're gonna be pushing up daisies.
Yeah.
I don't think Numi is the boyfriend
she will be
type.
very upset.
I would never. Doesn't mean I don't want to.
The Girl Squad will tackle you to the ground before you can lay one toe on those flowers.
All right. Gonna knock on the door.
As you reach to knock on Numi's door, the door flies open before you can even touch it. And there stands Numi. And she's got some, like, gardening equipment, a little straw hat, and some, like, overalls. She's looking totally out of her element. She does not look how she normally looks. And she has a smile on her face. But as soon as she sees the four of us, her smile drops. And she just says, "What do you want?"
Good morning. Good morning to
Doing
you
a-
too, Numi.
Doing a little gardening, are we?
What does that matter to you?
I've just never seen this side of you before.
Mournique, there is so much about me that you have no idea, okay?
I very much doubt that.
I know about your little tricks, and they're not gonna work on me again, okay? So don't even try it.
That's so cute. That is so cute.
What do you guys want? I'm busy, as you can tell.
Why are you
Just-
doing this?
Oh,
Gardening.
Mournique.
It's
Yeah.
well, if you must know, it's a way that I can become closer to Theastra, my goddess.
I mean, she's all of our goddess.
Okay, well,
Just because
she's
you
also
go to
mine.
church every day.
And she's also mine, Wynne says from the back of the group, like crossing her arms.
Good for you.
Oh, I missed you, Numi.
She just kind of gives you a little. Well, if you're here, you might as well help me. And she will grab a shovel and shove it into Wynne's hands, and she'll put the watering can into Bubbles' hands, and she'll give some clipping shears to Solikha, and she'll look at Mournique and just say, "Don't touch anything."
Fine.
And as we head into the garden, we can see that it is all these beautiful pink flowers. There's little tiny primroses, and there's I don't know what kind of flowers, but there's all these different kinds of pretty pink flowers. And then in the middle of the garden is one big blooming red spider lily.
Did you do all this yourself?
Oh, well, I mean, some of these are, what are they called? Perennials? What are they called, Evelyn?
Perennials.
Perennials?
Yes.
Which in Arizona is just cactus flowers, so. um, but most of this, Priestess Sheena helped me with, but I'm getting the hang of it.
It's beautiful. I think you're doing a good job.
Whatever.
It's a genuine compliment, Numi. Taking one won't kill you.
And I'm genuinely saying, whatever, they're just flowers. They grow, okay? It's not me, it's our creator. You can thank her.
Be right out here. I'm gonna just silent image a cloud over my head to block the sun.
How are your trials, if you don't mind me asking?
She'll give me a perception check, Lizzie.
Sure. Dirty 20.
Okay. So she stays very composed, but you do see, in the way that it can only be seen in fantasy writing, a flash in her eyes. A flash of worry. And she says, "Ugh, they hyped us up for basically like a children's race. It was fine."
Right? All that hype over nothing. It was just... I mean, they wouldn't tell us anything, and they were like, "Oh, it's a mystery, and you'll be fine, and good luck," and all scaring us for nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. They talk to us like we have to earn our place in this village, but it's all just handed to us. It's so weird.
While I'm talking to her, I'm just going to kind of like glance at Mournique and see if she's doing her little stare glare. Because then I
I'll
know
do
she's
it.
in her head.
Detect thoughts.
Numi has been practicing against Detect Thoughts, and she will cast Detect Magic and say, "Mournique, I told you! It's not gonna work on me. Cut that out. It's really rude and invasive."
It's just so pretty in there. I can't help but have a look.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
I'll say to her telepathically, "I'll let you in my head."
And her face will just recoil and go, "Ugh. Pass. I don't want to know what dark things live inside your brain." Evelyn's just falling deeper and deeper in love with Numi.
I mean, is that such a big deal that things are handed to us? I mean, have you talked to any of the others? How were theirs?
We were all there, Solikha. We all know how it went. It was all fine. We all did this stupid little egg race, and we all won. There was no chance of loss. Even the kids who fell on their faces got another try and got to pass the test. And yeah, it is weird that they just hand us things after telling us that we're gonna have to work for it, and then we don't actually have to work for it. It's like... I don't know. It's just weird, you know?
Oh,
Right.
yeah, no. I mean, we all remember just, Wynne falling but still passing, but it's, it's a matter of just, like,
Can I
I guess you're right.
Can I attempt to probe deeper with the detect thoughts? Or is she totally bypassed it?
I would say that because she knows that you're trying to, if you try to probe deeper, you're just going to be faced with a blinding yellow light.
I don't want that. Fine.
Her thoughts are, Theastra is my goddess and I love her so much. Everything I do is for Theastra. That's her inner
She's fully
monologue.
retreated into her mind palace.
Yeah. A tough cookie to crack.
Mm-hmm.
And as you if you try to probe deeper, she would just, be blinded, and she would get really upset. Probably kick you all out.
I disconnect.
Oh.
She's gone, and she's back. Welcome back.
Last thing I heard was she's a tough cookie to crack.
Okay, that's
Okay.
true.
Which is a weird expression.
I don't think it is an expression.
I know.
Just
You-
leave it
There's tough cookie, and then there's a tough egg to crack.
Oh, is it egg?
Is
I
it
think
egg?
so.
Or is it nut?
A tough nut
Tough
to crack?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That makes more sense, because eggs are easy to crack and nuts are hard to crack.
Well, unless they're fake.
I like that Rowan's just got Wynne's disgruntled look on his face.
She holding her tongue, honestly.
Do you got something to say, Wynne?
Just that I do enough work on the farm at home.
Well, I didn't invite you over,
You gave me the shovel.
and I don't see you digging, so either dig or don't, but don't complain about it.
She's gonna hold the shovel out. I don't want to do this.
She'll take the shovel back and just
She's
lay
gonna
it.
go to checking her nails.
You know, for a farm girl, you sure are lazy.
Lazy. You wouldn't know what to do if you spent any time on the farm. I grew up on it.
I heard you grew up with your rich mom.
It was only a few years, okay?
Well, sounds like you've just always had one foot in the land of privilege and the other foot in the valley of privilege.
I'm very privileged to be here.
Don't you find that odd?
Odd? I am happy to be here. I love this valley.
Ugh, everybody loves this valley.
I don't.
Well, that's just because it's
That's
sunny.
right.
Well, do you not like the valley, Yumi?
I do. It just doesn't seem like it's very balanced. Our goddess is all about balance and all about quality, and without danger, there's no such thing as safety. It's just... we just live here.
I mean, there was a bit of danger with the Minotaur and... or sorry, not Minotaur, what happened the other day.
Well, not to give you any credit or anything, but you
Chimera.
are the Manticore Slayers. So I didn't feel like I was in danger. And those boars were nothing. That kid made a
Well,
full
the spotted
recovery.
whipcats were pretty dangerous. Any recognition? Did she do the same trial as us?
She looks at you with like utter confusion, and she's just like, spotted whipcats don't live here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they do.
Nobody's seen a spotted whipcat here. There's only ever been a record of a jungle whipcat, and that was like 30 years ago.
Well, fine. They don't live here. But you weren't here yesterday.
She's gonna look. You can see some dots again connecting. See a little bit of recognition cross her face when you say you weren't here. And she's just gonna say, what are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, Numi. You don't have to fight me on everything.
I kind of do have to fight you on everything, but it seems like you know something, and my interest is piqued. Spill it.
Okay. Well, let me clue you in. I will, well, if you let me connect minds.
No, you're not invited to my mind. I just want you to stand next to this spider lily and tell me the truth.
Next to the spider lily.
Yeah.
Fine. And I'll go over to the spider lily. Now what? Why am I standing over here?
Don't. Just tell me the truth.
Okay. We got up, we had breakfast, like we usually do. And we started to head in. And that's when we saw this portal, and I'll make an image of it. I'm actually just gonna be behind me. I'll be like showing visuals with silent
Cool.
image.
And every time you're showing a new thing and saying a new thing, she keeps glancing over at the spider lily.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be totally forthright.
Okay.
And tell her about the trials with the woman, and I think she was in a stockade, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I'll tell her about the market, and I'll tell her like what horrible choices we made. I might skip over mine a little bit.
When you skipped
Yeah, and
over
then,
your line, one little petal from the spider lily flutters down.
Make that 2 petals because Mournique also makes herself like 10% more attractive in the image.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll tell her about the whipcats and the poachers, and then finally going into the pool and seeing the council of people.
Okay. As you are
And I'll,
showing
like,
her...
imitate it so that the council members are literally all around us.
Okay. When you're showing her the council, you see a look of recognition and anger on her face. And as the images finally fade and ripple, she just lets out a deep sigh and says, "So it wasn't a dream. Well, my team's trials were very different than yours, but they were all pretty much the same level of stupidity and uselessness. We were faced with philosophical questions. We argued within the team on what choice to make, and in the end, none of our choices mattered, and we failed the test." What is that? What kind of bullshit is that?
Feels like railroading to me.
So,
I mean, I don't know what that means.
I mean, you know, then why would they tell us that we passed afterward? If it was just like a... I mean, what was even the point?
well, Monique, what did your parents tell you?
Same thing they told you, I assume, that we passed. And that it was just a silly little game.
It's like these trials that we've been hyping up for were just useless. But do they not know about these trials and these portals and these council people? Like, what the hell is going on?
We talked to anybody else about this? Obviously not.
No.
Since you were so hesitant to tell us.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm worried. Nobody seems to remember that, I don't know, the two most powerful teams in the village just disappeared for a day.
Well, to them we didn't disappear.
Yeah, they said we were here, but I don't know. We were all supposedly wearing robes, so I just figured they couldn't see our faces anyway, so they just assumed we weren't here? I don't know.
But look, I got this key to the archives. You can come with us if you promise not to touch anything.
Where did you get this key? Did you steal it from your parents?
No.
And she glances at the petal and it doesn't. Or the flower and no petals come down. Okay, well, I don't know why you'd be given access to the archives, but I would like to take a look. If that's okay with you, Solikha and Wynne.
And Bubble.
Bubble and I are fine. Bubble's done nothing wrong to me. Everybody loves Bubble.
Of course.
That's right!
The entire village has a crush on Bubble.
No, not a crush. Bubble has no sex appeal.
Clappe.
Yeah. And the uwu voice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to head to the to the town center, to the archives?
Yeah, if it's time, if it's open.
Well, Numi checks her sundial watch And it is still only about 8 a.m. So she says, I'll get cleaned up and meet you there. I don't like walking around without my vestments covered in dirt. Need a bath. I need some
Go right ahead,
prestidigitation.
princess.
And she'll take back her tools, bundle them up in her arms, and she'll walk back in her house and slam the door. And then she'll open the door and say, do not step on my flowers, and then shut the door.
I won't.
Okay.
That was weird.
Not really.
Kind of in character.
No, I mean the whole part about them going through portals too.
Yeah. Why was she so tight-lipped about it?
Maybe for the same reason Free didn't want to talk about it. Just a little just nerves.
We were told that we failed.
Well, we were also told not to trust anyone. We definitely failed that.
A little too late. A little too late for that.
Maybe they took that warning seriously.
Well, I didn't. I don't even know who they're talking about. Don't trust?
I mean, how much
We have to
trouble?
trust somebody.
At some
How much-
point,
Yeah. How much trouble can telling Numi really be, though? I mean, never mind. I just realized what I just said. That's...
Oh, that's really funny.
I want to know what tests they went through, what questions they were asked. But I guess we'll have time to speak with her later.
Yeah, after I take a nap.
I'd like to make myself presentable as well.
Okay, does everybody want to go back home for a short rest? So that our warlock can get her mind reading spells back?
Oh no.
Nap time. 8 a.m. It's like real life. I'll get up and have breakfast and then go back to sleep.
You have heard rumors that the magic shop might have potions of cultivation. Is that what they're called? They give you spell
Oh.
slots back.
Yeah. Or I could take a nap. I don't think I have any money. I don't have a job. I don't think my parents give me money. And I'm definitely not gonna ask them.
Your parents, all of your parents, do give you an allowance. Bubble makes money from her street performances.
Do we know where, like, Bubble's from? Like, is she from here? She doesn't have parents?
Why are you talking about me in the third person? I'm standing right
I'm
here.
not. I'm telepathically talking to to my other friends.
Stream.
No, you don't.
Honestly,
You don't really know what happened. You don't really know what's going on with Bubble and her parents. You just always remember her being alone.
Okay. Well,
Bubble
now's
just-
not the time to question it.
Bubble just always has been.
Yeah.
Maybe she's the reason behind it all. I don't know. She's too.
Brookie? Okay.
I mean, you can go take a nap. We got time to kill anyway before the town center opens.
Okay. Can I stay at your house, Bubble?
Sure.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll go to Bubble's house and
She'll go
I
with
don't
you.
know. I might honestly just sleep outside in her garden.
It's so sunny outside. You can sleep in my bed.
Okay.
As Mournique is taking her nap, Bubble is applying her clown paint. What is Wynne and Solikha doing?
I'm going to go brush my hair. Maybe redo a little bit of this makeup. I think it's smudging.
Solikha's sort of like just sitting on the outside because she doesn't want to disturb the people who are napping. But if Wynne ends up coming outside afterward, she's got this little like red string, and she's doing cat's cradle with it, just like making all these little shapes. And so she's gonna try and show Wynne how to play cat's cradle and like pass the string.
Cute.
Do I move this one?
No, got to go around and under, and then yep. Nope, come on.
I don't think I can do this. She's gonna like knot it around her fingers.
Oh, you just dropped the whole thing. Okay, we're gonna start over.
Sorry, I'm such a bad student.
Baby steps.
So, as you're playing Cat's Cradle, Bubbles got her clown paint on, and Mournique is finishing up her nap. Wynne and Solikha, give me a perception check.
3.
13.
Okay. So, Wynne's got her back to the road, but Solikha is facing the road, and she sees a cute little short girl with dark purple hair and a big bag on her, slung around her shoulders, and she's walking up the path, and she's kind of huffing and puffing. She says, "Hey girls, why does Bubble have to live so far out here?"
Hi. Do we know her?
It's Jermina.
Oh. Hi. Are you okay?
Yeah. I just, me and my little short legs.
Yeah, if you've got a message for Bubble, I think she's taking a nap. Maybe you could just like leave it here, or
Oh, if they're napping, it's fine. I'll just talk to you, girls.
what's up?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Freed came running to me pretty quickly after you had your little morning rendezvous, and he told me you guys were being weird, so I'm just gonna come out and ask. Did you guys have like a really weird experience through a rainbow portal yesterday?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Freed was being so weird, he was like, I think they found out! And I'm like, so? If they went through the same thing, what does it matter? We're all in this together.
I was trying to be gentle about it.
Yeah, well, you be careful with that boy.
I try.
Well, I mean, it was a weird experience. Are you saying that you had a similar experience, or did?
Well, yeah.
You did.
Yeah, it was the craziest thing. And then we got back and everybody acted like we weren't gone. It was like, obviously we were gone. Like, we're gone all day, from morning to night.
But then what the heck is going on? Because, like, are the adults just all lying to us? This is ridiculous.
I mean, adults are pretty good at that, aren't they?
That's true.
I don't know, they really seemed like they didn't notice that we were gone, which is really weird because we're kind of the coolest people in the village. Like, hello?
Got that right.
I looked at my dad and was like, who are you talking to?
I mean,
What did they ask you?
Who's they?
Well, Numi said something about they asked you questions.
Oh, like the trials. Yeah, I don't know. They were weird.
She proceeds to tell you all about the trials. And they were similar to yours. Philosophical conundrums that didn't seem to have exactly a black and white answer. But after deliberating with each other, they decided on what to do, and despite feeling like they made the right choice, they too were told that they failed. I didn't come up with 3 more trials, guys, sorry.
So there's the train, it's gonna run over 5 people.
Exactly, yeah.
Unless you pull the switch.
Right. Exactly.
the wagon problem.
Yes.
That's fine.
But they...
One of those wagons that's on tracks.
I thought it was weird that there was supposedly 3 trials, and yet through the portals there were only 2 trials.
Huh. I mean, it's very weird because they presented us with these questions and then pretended to not, or really do not remember the reality of it. And then none of it mattered in the end. So something is... Maybe they're not in charge.
Y'all
Maybe
see
someone-
that council too? That was weird.
Her voice is just getting closer and closer to Lexia's voice.
Maybe they hid us from the rest of the town. That council.
And then what? You know, enchanted the rest of the town to think we ran an egg race?
If that was the easiest way out.
Makes sense to me. My dad can do all kinds of cool enchantment magic, but he says it's not really ethical to, like, trick people or probe their minds or...
Oops.
You know, gotta be, like, honest and all that good shit. What's the
And
point
lied
of
to
rules if you
ain't much
can't
better.
break them a little, though?
Did you see any, like, weird animals lately? Like,
Weird animals? What do you... Oh! Yeah! I had this,
Let me think.
I had this... It was the craziest thing, like, a Luna moth just fluttering by, like, whispering shit to me in my brain. It was kind of cool.
Somebody better be writing this shit down.
Okay.
What did it say?
Luna.
Oh my god. Alright, I got that.
No, I got it. It's next to the Germina. No, it's fine.
Okay. And then Freed was...
Blue jay with a red feather.
and his wing. Our other friend.
Near
Oh.
me. More
We're
down.
good, yeah. Okay. On the fly. Okay, so
What did it tell me? Well, it told me something about, like... magic is strong and shit like that, and told me to trust my fellows. But
Oh shit, speaking of flying bugs.
Oh my god.
I almost
no.
said butterfly
Paloma.
too. I literally almost said butterfly, but I wanted to be a little extra.
it told me to trust my fellows. So, can I consider you guys fellows?
I think you could say that. We are the coolest people in town.
Facts!
And she'll reach up to give tall ass Wynne a high five.
So all the way down.
Alright, well, I gotta get to work. I'm helping my dad out of the shop today, so I just wanted to... After Freed came running to me, he was all freaked out, also kind of flustered. I just wanted to check in on you ladies, and it sounds like we're on the same page, so... Can we meet up later about this?
Certainly, where would you like to?
Let's go to the tavern.
That's
Good
fun.
idea.
Alright, later, girls!
She'll
Why
pass
is
it.
everyone working today?
It's interesting. I'm glad to know we're not alone in this, though. It's not just us.
Lo-fi? From where are we?
One fantasy lo-fi village.
Yeah, what happened? Quiet, lo-fi, keep you safe, safe time, lo-fi hip-hop for healing, study, relax.
Well, we don't want that.
I mean, I'm kind
No.
of into it. Okay.
Lo-fi keep you safe.
safe, keep you lo-fi. For studying, relaxing, sleeping only. Okay. Alright. Bubble's gonna look at she's gonna peek out the window through the shades and see the sun is looking to be about the middle of the sky. And she'll gently touch Mournique's arm and just say, Mournique.
Yeah, I'll jolt awake. Obviously. Why were you waving your arm around? I told you to wake me gently.
I thought I did. I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Oh.
What stupid personal lore injected into every fucking sentence we say. And
Some of these
as
sleepers.
as you lift the shovel, Numi says, "Put that down." Okay, so we wake up, Mournique, and of course you jolt awake because Bubbles got full clown paint on and she's in your face going,
Mournique!
An interesting look, Bubble.
Thanks. I had a little extra time while you were sleeping, so I figured I'd don on my favorite look.
Wait. You didn't do me too, did you? And I'll pull out my mirror and look at myself in the magic mirror.
okay. As you look at yourself in the mirror, your makeup looks crazy. It looks like it's just completely streaked down your face. And your lipstick is like smudged with snot. And you say, perfect!
Oh, I left that.
Oh, that's a pretty...
Wait, let me see if she sees a perception check.
That's a really pretty mirror.
Oh yeah. I found this. Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. Where'd you find that? I've never seen anything like that before.
I was in the throat of that manticore.
Oh! Wait!
Yeah.
So you got a cool magical item too? Like my kalimba? Well, I don't know if my kalimba's magical, but...
I think this is just a mirror.
Oh. Can I look?
But it's nice. I like it. Sure.
As Bubble looks into the mirror, instead of crying, she sees her face contorted into a ghoulish grin, and she gets trapped in this sense of just laughter, and her guts are hurting because she just feels like she's laughing so hard. And Mournique doesn't see or hear her laughing, but she hears her laughing ringing through her ears, and she just giggling and chuckling and squealing and laughing as if she had the world's like weediest brownie. And finally, after a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds go by, Mournique would say, like, try to get her attention, like, Bubble?
So I don't hear anything. Okay.
And as you say hello, I'll snap the mirror shut and I'll just go,
Whoa! That mirror's kind of cool.
What did you see?
Well,
Show me.
it made me laugh and laugh and laugh.
and as you peer into her mind, she opens her mind up to you. You just see her just laughing her ass off.
Okay. This is why I don't like to probe in Bubble's head. It's a lot of that.
It's as if someone tosses hideous laughter on me at all times.
Yeah, kind of, tickles the inner ear.
Yeah, facts.
Well, we should probably head to the place, because Minnie's probably going to be mad if we're late.
Oh, who cares? She's gonna be mad if we're early.
Yeah, good point.
I like her when she's mad.
You are so saucy, Mournique. That's what I love about you. See the
And I
world in
love
different
your
eyes.
just childlike sense of wonder.
Wow, thanks.
And your crazy voice. Now let's go.
It's all natural.
Let's round up the girl squad and move.
Alright, so as Mournique and Bubble step outside, they kind of see Termina rounding her way around the corner, disappear behind some trees, back to the town, and Bubble will say,
Oh, Termina was here. What did she have to say?
She kind of went through the same thing as the others did. Numi and Freed. It looks like we're not the only ones in town who went through some sort of weird, pointless, not pointless, but sort of just no answer was right kind of trials. It's nice to know that, it's a good amount of the people in town, apparently.
Well, we know that Numi and Freed and Termina are all on Team Prosperity. I wonder if Mordian had the same experience.
Most likely. Couldn't see why not.
Oh? Hopefully we find something in the archives.
Did you guys get a good sleep? All rested?
Yeah. Bubbles' cottage is really quiet. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Minus the occasional clown horn.
Home defense, you know? Hey, do we want to head over to the town center?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why, but I'm picturing, like, Bubble putting together IKEA furniture with one of those little squeaky hammers.
Yeah, so they're all very loose and wobbly. For sure. So, we're heading into town. We're going to the town hall. The Village of Astaria town hall. As we approach, we see Numi walking in. And yeah, do we go inside? Alright, so we go inside the town hall. It's a basic building. It's got like a front desk and like a little waiting area where Numi is impatiently sitting. In fact, let me get Numi's picture up on the screen while we talk. There's different rooms, like office buildings and stuff like that. And then there is a locked door that leads to the archives. And as Numi sees you, she says, "Oh, I'm surprised. I thought you'd be a lot later than this."
I love that you start every sentence with a huff.
Whatever, Mournique. Don't analyze me.
Sorry.
Where is she? Where's my girl? There she is. She's huge. Gonna put
Oh,
her
yeah.
right there. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. So nobody's at the front desk. It seems as if they had just unlocked the front door and then maybe had gone, whatever employee works here, whatever village person works here, they went to the back to maybe put their stuff away.
It opens at noon, but that's also lunchtime.
Right. Yeah. they're going to eat their lunch, their first lunch of the day.
Well, I couldn't think of a better time to sneak in.
I thought you said you didn't steal this key.
I didn't, but I don't really want to talk to anybody, except for you, obviously.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so you insert the key into the keyhole and you hear a click. And you open the door and there's a spiral staircase that leads downstairs. And as you enter into the archives, you see lots and lots of crates of files, and there's like a desk in the middle, and one of those little like lights that pull it and it turns on, and it's magic, whatever, it works. And bookshelves and just all kinds of papers and things.
Well, where to start?
Where would we even... I mean, maybe look for information just on the trials and go from there? Or... because we don't really have... we don't really have much to go on, specifics-wise.
So as you're sifting through papers, looking at books, you see a lot of it's just kind of like medical records and copies of deeds of houses and basic
Don't say
information.
medical records. Triggers me.
People's favorite foods and reactions to foods and
What's Freed's?
Freed's favorite food is a bowl full of worms. I don't know.
Probably some kind of meat, I would assume.
Or
Ooh.
seeds or something.
Some kind of meat.
Alligator meat.
As you say venison, Numi's eyes look over at you. Kind of furrows her brow.
Don't like deer, Numi?
I love deer, but not for eating. I told you not to analyze me, Mournique.
Sorry, I just can't help myself. You're so interesting.
One of us feels that way.
So,
It's called sarcasm.
everybody give me a perception check, and Solikha, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
What did everybody get?
22.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
You dumb. Can't even
11.
read.
11? Okay.
11.
So, Wynne is desperately searching for information on Freed.
Yeah, big bimbo hours for Wynne.
Got that right.
Meanwhile,
Here's his medical records.
Give me that.
Burn it. The knowledge is too great.
Yeah. As you're looking at Freed's medical records, you see notes about being sick as a baby, as a little fledgling, causing his inability to fly. And it's written next to it, hereditary.
Right, can you fax those to me? And do you do imaging here? Because I need images as well. Sorry.
Sorry, you're
What
not
I do
you're not the
literally all day.
patient. Call back with patience. Power of attorney.
Violating HIPAA here.
Yeah, facts.
Don't
Big facts.
talk about HIPAA.
Oh, we are violating HIPAA. We are in the archives. So, as Solikha is looking around for something pertinent, Mournique walks over to a bookshelf and she picks up a very, very mundane looking book. And behind it is a rope that's coming out of a hole in the wall behind the book.
Huh.
What?
Give me a strength check.
Me?
No,
Me?
I am rolling fire with these duck dice today. That is a 19 minus 1 for 18.
Okay. As Mournique pulls on this rope and pulls and pulls and pulls, a door comes, or the wall comes sliding out. from, you see what I'm saying? It pulls a mechanism behind the hole,
Yeah.
and the wall slides. I saw
For
this
a
in
second, I thought
in a
you were gonna
movie.
do the handkerchief thing.
It's just an endless rope attached to other types of rope. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better, and yeah, we had to miss Monday, but I'm glad that you're here today. So I saw this in a horror movie actually, and I thought it was really cool. So behind that wall is a dank and dusty room with layers and layers of dust everywhere. And let's change the music just a little bit. This is a little too peaceful.
Yeah.
I've typed casual, so.
Give us some dark academia.
There you go.
Yeah, this works. So, you step into the room. Well, okay, so you see the room. You see the wall open, and Bubba goes,
Ah! Whoa! I think when I picked up this piece of paper, it opened the wall.
You're so smart.
Thanks, Bubble.
This paper is important.
What does it say?
It says Bubble is banned from the pie shop.
Let me see that.
hand it over to you.
Yeah, I'll crumple it up and toss it into the corner.
Yes! Does that mean I can go back in the pie shop?
I think so.
Yes!
Should have eaten it.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay. So
I can see really well in the dark.
awesome.
I
It's a
can.
surprise to nobody.
Can I use Divine Sense?
What? Sure. Yeah.
To
You
see
don't
if there's any fiends or celestials.
do not sense any fiends or celestials. Hi, Dexty. Oh yeah, I forgot Numi was here. Numi's just like quietly looking, like he was looking through books and.
Wanna come in first with me, Numi?
Can
I
somebody?
promise not to scare you.
You will always scare me, Mournique. Does anybody have a light? I can't see. I don't have freak eyes.
Oh, I mean, I don't know about freak eyes, but I can't see either. So maybe we go last? No,
I've
not
got
last,
freak
but-
eyes. I won't let you trip on anything.
What is
Solikha.
Bubble? I literally don't even remember what Bubble is.
I don't
Oh,
think
she's a
you
wood
have
elf.
freak eyes, Mournique. They fit you perfectly.
Bubble will cast dancing lights into the room.
Oh yeah, I can do that too.
Thanks, Bubble. You could, Mournique, but why would you? You would like the dark.
It's better. Dexter, please. The tail is going crazy.
I don't need dancing lights because I can see really well in the dark too, but I'd be happy to help you, Numi. Hey, Salty.
Okay, so, see the room. It's very dusty. You see there are more bookshelves. A lot less books and bookshelves in the other room. This seems to be the secret stash of books. And something else you see in the middle of the room, which is kind of surprising, is a well. As you walk in, Numi says, well, well, well.
3 wells.
Yumi.
Episode title.
So you see the well, and there is water in the well. Murky, gross water, like stagnant.
Wynne is just like, ugh.
Why is there just a well in this building? It's not very
It's-
sanitary.
It stinks in here.
Numi walks over to the bookshelf and starts reading to you some of the titles and subject matter of the books. One book is it has details on portals to other planets in the solar system. There is a book filled with formulae and application methods on how to safely prevent flight in birds. Typically, basically alchemically clipping bird wings. You see a scrap of paper that says, it's just like a torn little piece of paper, and it says, after you've received this notice, burn it. And then you see a book. Oh, my accident just opened Photoshop. That was an accident. You see a book. Hold on, sorry. Supposed to be a little more easily accessible. The book has a picture of a crescent moon on it. And it says, the title is The Girl Who Fell in Love with the Moon. And Numi just kind of absentmindedly starts reading it, and it says, and she reads, man, I got fucked all my shit up. She says, long ago, there was a girl named Lyra who fell in love with the moon. Nothing could make Lyra happy, not gifts, not food, not games. Her one and only obsession was the moon. One day, she met a traveling prince. He was rich beyond anyone's dreams, and he promised Lyra that he had something that could make her happy. And if he could not, he would give up everything he owned. But not gems or riches or banquets could bring a smile to Lyra's face. The prince gave everything he could to Lyra, but she only had eyes for the moon. She stayed up night after night, gazing at the sky, thinking about how she could get the attention of the moon. The prince, in his failure, had spent all his great wealth on Lyra, who wanted nothing more to do with him. In his shame, the prince began to despise the moon and retreated below the earth into the deepest and darkest pits, far away from the moon's taunting glow. Lyra grew desperate, and everyone knew that the sad story of the foolish girl who fell in love with the moon. But one day, she met a traveling musician who promised her she could teach her to draw the attention of the moon. She taught Lyra to sing, and with her beautiful, haunting voice, she sang to the moon, and the moon noticed. Every night, the light of the full moon grew brighter and brighter. Their love was so intense, the glow of the moon began to permeate the ground beneath, eventually reaching the former prince in the pitch darkness below. His time in the darkness had changed him. Once a handsome prince, now a grotesque monster, unfit for the touch of light. He had become the first demon. In a fit of jealous rage, the demon captured Lyra, dragging her deep into the darkest corners of the world below, her final song now only an echo in the wind. She wept constantly until she turned into dust, creating a lake of tears. Legends state to this very day, one can still hear her sorrowful cries between the cracks of the mountain that seals the lake from the rest of the world. When the wind blows, the moon returns for a brief time to hear Lyra's echoing song once more. Ugh, sounds like a child's fairy tale. No tea, no shade to Noxie, who wrote this, if you'll remember.
Yeah.
As
Gonna remember it now.
As she puts the book down, a piece of paper tumbles out, and it's a list. And on the list is included a kalimba, a reflection pool, a mirror, a spyglass, deck of tarot cards, and a spider lily. There's also a scribbled drawing of a key and an amulet that's like split in half. That is here, I'll just show it to you guys. I have a picture. Both of these are scribbled onto the piece of paper. And I will show stream as well. Did prepare for that.
I have to water the cat.
Okay.
And
He literally just whined at me like a dog.
Oh. He's dying of thirst, Evelyn. How could
He's
you?
thirsty. Thirsty boy. Drinks a lot of water.
Hydrate, everyone. Dexter says hydrate.
yeah. So the amulet looks like exactly like the one that Numi is wearing. But in the diagram, it's like separated. It's like part of it's a moon and part of it's a sun. Or something. And so Numi shows you all this piece of paper. She says, do you guys know what any of this stuff is?
Yeah. Bubble, show her your kalimba.
Okay.
Pull out of her pocket. Oh. There we go. Why is it so hard to memorize these stupid songs?
It's beautiful.
I don't got time to practice the kalimba when I have to draw all this shit. Okay, so she just she folds the paper and puts it in her pocket.
Can
It
you
says-
give that list again? It was a... I think I got most of it, but...
Kalimba, reflection pool, mirror, spyglass, tarot cards, and a glass spider lily. And then there's a scribbled drawing of a key and an amulet, like basically the drawings that I showed you.
Mhm.
Amulet, and then the amulet split in two.
Okay. Other than the kalimba, do any of these pieces and the amulet, do any of these items spark any sort of like recollection? Like, have we seen a spyglass before?
We've seen a mirror.
Have you shown us the mirror?
I'll take it out right now.
You showed me the mirror. It was really funny.
Where did you get that?
I found it.
This is a little eerie.
Yeah. I mean, that's not the weirdest thing she's found. So,
We happen to have two of the items on this list.
And we saw the reflection pool in the bathhouse, right?
We did.
okay.
Do any of us notice Numi's necklace?
At this point, she's clutching it in her hand, kind of covering it.
And Numi's spider lily.
Well, It's
I'm
part
getting-
of her necklace, right? Does your necklace, is it two pieces? Are they welded together or clipped together?
I've had this necklace since I was a child, and I've played with it all my life. It has never been two pieces. One solid piece of metal.
What is this place?
Everybody
I
give
wonder.
me a perception or investigation check.
Oh my god. I rolled another 18.
Hell yeah.
12.
Yes. Perception.
So that's a 22 for perception.
That's a 5 for me.
Okay. So, Mournique perceives that there might be something funny about this well. There is some kind of mechanism on the other side of the room.
A mechanism?
Yeah. It's...
Like a pulley system, or...
yeah, sure. I'm not an engineer or don't know shit about... I don't know nothing about nobody, so...
Is it a simple machine or a complex machine?
It is a... It seems to be a simple machine.
Okay. So like a pulley, like what we
It's-
used to get in here. Like you turn a wheel and it pulls a rope.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I want to investigate the well water.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay, and I would like to use 7. I would like to use my shape water to sort of like move the water without touching it.
Okay.
And I will also like lift some of it up like a waterbender
Sure, yeah.
just to get a closer look at it.
As Mournique is playing with this water, it's forming into spheres and undulates as she's investigating it. She can tell that this is stinky water that doesn't seem like it's coming from underground. It doesn't seem like it's freshwater well. It seems like this water was put here.
This doesn't make any sense.
Can we see anything in the water? Or is it completely... like, does it look deep?
It's pretty full of sediment and dust.
I can fix that.
Yeah?
I can attempt to fix that with my shape water cantrip. I can change the water's color or opacity.
Okay.
That might not fix it, but I will try it.
Okay. I like that.
And maybe Bubble can like put her dancing lights in the water so we
Okay.
can see down into the well. Well, maybe no, because I don't want to go blind.
Well, I think dancing lights is like 5 balls of light that I can place wherever I want. So I can take one of the orbs of light
Okay.
in there. Numi also... oh, 4 balls of light. Numi also has purify food and drink. So...
Super useful.
she could...
Go ahead, Numi. You'll never get another chance.
It is... it is... Okay. Numi steps in and says, "You want to clean this water to see through it? I got you." She'll hold onto her amulet. She'll hold out her hand, and a bright yellow light comes emanating from her hand, and she places her fingertips just on the water's surface, and the beams kind of shoot out of her fingertips, and all the sediment and all of the muck and all the algae and all of the bugs and shit just kind of dissipate, and it is pure, drinkable, crisp water. No impurities.
And I'll just say telepathically to her, that was actually pretty impressive.
She'll try to hide her little smile. She'll think back to you. Wow, flattery feels a lot better when it's not just for show to your friends. So,
You say that mentally to me?
yeah.
Okay.
She let you into like a tiny, tiny little corner of her mind.
Sorry, I forgot, and I'll cut it off.
Okay. So Bubble will take one of her orbs and she'll just toss. She'll juggle them a bit and then toss one up, and it'll plop onto the water and then slowly sink to the bottom, just totally illuminating, casting those watery ripples all over the room. And as it floats down, takes a while. Exactly, that's a Guild Wars 2 thing. As it slowly floats down, it does take a while. It is quite deep, and it sinks to the bottom, and it lands on a grate.
It is coming from somewhere.
Can we see if it continues on past the grate, or like, is it large enough that we could either is it maybe I'm picturing it small in my head. Is this a well that we could possibly go into or send something into, or is this a small like village well sort of deal?
It's large enough to where you could probably like sidle your way down if you had a rope, or could, just dive down. I don't know. Yeah, but it is possible for one person at a time to make their way into the well. You can see that the grate is probably like 50 feet down. It's pretty far down there.
Make a wish.
Your
I
rope?
wish I wasn't stuck in this well.
Well, if we're looking to go down, I mean, there's a use for your rope right here, Mournique. I know it's not what you wanted to use it for, but
You want to go down there?
I can't
No.
see the bottom. But maybe that's just me.
We should take a closer look at this mechanism before we do anything with the well. And I will do that. Like, what are we looking at with the mechanism on the far wall?
So you see a lever, and next to the lever is a big red button.
A literal red button.
It's a little faded, it's a little... the paint's chipped, but yeah, you see a red button.
Why do you do this to me?
Wait, do we know what a button is?
Yeah. Button, like, if it's not a mechanic, like, if it's not an electrical button, a button can still press a mechanism to do things.
Try the lever first, Mournique. You could do both. just one at a time.
Good thing you said that, because I was definitely not going to. Alright, I will try the lever.
Okay. As you pull the lever, you hear, like bubbling coming out of the well, and you hear water rushing, and the water starts to drain, and it's draining through the grate at the bottom. Drains all the way down to the grate.
I don't understand. I hate water puzzles.
Yeah, that's why I made this one really easy. It's a lever that drains the well.
But the button.
I think you should press
What's the
it.
button?
Oh.
As you press the button, you start to... nothing immediate happens. But you start to smell eggs. It smells worse than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Which, if you think about it, probably wouldn't smell as bad as just the rotten eggs.
Yeah, true, the vinegar would, like, neutralize it. And you hear this hissing sound.
Yes. Okay. Where is it coming from?
It's coming from pipes all around you. Little holes, cracks in the walls.
Okay. This is either explosive gas or a lot of snakes. Either way, danger.
Yeah.
Uh,
You successfully found your first trap.
Cool. Thanks for giving me a red button, a literal red button. After I told you, I love to push the red button.
Yup!
I don't think we should be in here anymore.
No, I
This
don't
is like,
wanna
oof.
It's really stinky in here, and my eyes are starting to water. We gotta go, guys.
And as
Okay.
you turn around, you notice that the wall had slid shut.
We
Good
have to go into the
going,
well.
Mournique. You just had to press the button.
You were gonna press it too.
No, you told me not to touch anything.
Look, I'll
And
take
you didn't listen.
responsibility. I told her she could push the button. It's fine. We're gonna go. Everyone, just move. We'll deal with this later.
Try
I'm
to
gonna
go,
use
huh?
prestidigitation on Wynne to make her smell like flowers because I know she has a delicate constitution.
Oh, thank you. I was getting nauseous.
It's fine. I'm totally made of infinite spells.
And Bubble is just gagging and choking. It's really stinky.
All right, in the well. Let's go.
One by one.
You toss your rope down. Okay. Great. So you
I
each,
think I have one. Every adventurer has a rope.
for sure, yeah. If not on the outside, on the inside.
Every adventurer is given 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yeah.
Not a foot more, not a foot less.
And it just dangles right to the bottom of the well. So you
Oh, man.
each climb down. Numi wants to go first so nobody can look up her skirt.
Does she wear pants? Or like leggings?
Oh, that's true. She is very much
She does in
covered
the
up.
art.
Yeah.
But sure,
I don't want you to look at the form of my
go
butt.
first.
Yeah, her butt.
No.
Right.
Actually, we'll roll to see who goes first.
Grace.
5. If we're doing initiative.
Sure, yeah. What was your roll, Rowan?
3.
Okay.
Yeah, I also rolled a 3. Do you want to go together?
Yes.
What did you roll, Lizzie?
9.
Okay, so Bubble goes first, actually. So Bubble slides down the rope like a little trapeze artist, and her boots make it down to the grate. You can hear a great big echo as she, lands on it. And she says, "Oh my god, you guys, there's a door!
A door?
A door!
Does it smell any better down there?
It does. It doesn't smell bad at all. In fact, that purified water thing was really good because, yeah, it could have been bad. It could have been slimy."
She'll open the door and she'll walk through to make way for everybody else coming down. So we all make it down the well, and we all step into this dark cavern. And it's paved, so it's like a paved tunnel. And we're making our way through the tunnel.
Completely
And-
dark.
Bubbles brought her dancing lights.
Thank you,
Okay.
Bubble.
Of course.
So we're walking through, and we're walking, and we're walking, and we're walking, and it's getting colder. Feels like we're walking for a long time. And the further we walk, the more the paved tunnel turns into just a cavernous chasm in a cave.
Doesn't
was-
feel real.
Redundant.
Has anybody ever heard of a tunnel underneath the village? Wonder if this is
Oh,
how
no.
our ancestors made it into town.
They
From where?
I guess we'll find out, huh?
I guess so.
So as we are walking through the tunnel, hold on, let me write down all of our first.
Your initiatives?
Yeah. I remember what order we're in. Okay.
Well, it's Bubble, Numi, Solikha, Mournique, and then Wynne.
Solikha, what did you roll for your initiative?
I rolled a 9.
Okay. Okay, stand by. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
There's gotta be a better way to, list initiative. How do DMs do this?
There's all kinds of ways.
Mm-hmm.
I just write them on a notepad, I'll be totally honest.
Yeah, I'm just using a sticky note.
Yeah. Some programs just have it like an easy thing. But pen and paper does just fine.
Okay. As we step through, as we're walking through this cavern, start to hear a soft, haunting voice lilting through the cavern, echoing. And it sounds like the most beautiful yet desperate, miserable song you've ever heard.
So sad.
And finally see the bubbles got her dancing lights, and they're kind of floating and bouncing around the cavern. Finally, they kind of disappear around corners, like as if it's an opening, and it lights up. And you can't quite tell what you can see until you all step out into the open cavern, and you see an inky black lake.
Uh-oh.
And you hear the voice, the singing voice, and you can tell it is very far away still. It's kind of coming through the cracks in the ceiling, and it's kind of all around you. And then all of a sudden it stops. And you hear a voice, barely a voice, more like a growl. And it says, "What are you doing in my cave?"
We needed a way out?
Didn't come here on purpose, if that's what you're wondering. We can go and leave you alone.
It's too late for that. It's too late for you all.
But I reach out to the voice with my telepathy. It's got a 30-foot range.
Try.
Okay. This is not detect thoughts, this is the awakened mind. So, I can speak. If I can connect with it, I can speak like back and forth with it.
I see, okay.
Telepathically.
Okay.
Who are you?
Was once a prince. Now I am the Lord. This darkness. Who are you coming into my lair? Very unwise. Last time someone...
Mournique.
Oh. What a beautiful name. I once knew a beautiful princess, but she rejected me.
I know. Like you, I'm more accustomed to the dark.
I did not intend to live in the darkness. But when my heart broke, it was all I could feel.
Just in our nature.
My nature is to love. My love turned to hatred and despair.
You know how we can get out of here.
Where are you trying to go?
Anywhere but the way we came.
Are you not satisfied with your pretty little lives in your pretty little village?
No. I know there's more out there. And I want to see it all.
I don't know if you're ready to see it all.
I'm ready.
We all hear this.
We're gonna keep walking through.
You think so, do you?
I think you're gonna let us.
I think it's
And I'll say it out loud. It's safe. We can continue.
And he'll let out a thunderous laughter that sounds more like a sob and a screech at the same time. And as you try to step forward, you will... Hold on. You will be... Mournique will be enveloped in a cloak of shadows. Wait, shit. That's a willing creature. You're not willing, are you? Let me ask you this. The demon will say, or, sorry, the voice will say. I think we know who this
We
is
all
by
heard
now.
the story
Yeah.
20 minutes ago.
Okay, he'll say, you can only pass if you give yourself to the shadows.
I live in the shadows.
So... Whoa, okay. So, the party
I hold
sees...
up my arms like this.
Mournique is surrounded by just like a cloak of shadows that just like envelops her body. And she disappears. You hear the demon laugh and says, I see we have children of the sun here. Do you give yourself to the shadows?
Where did you take her?
Only where she wanted to go.
Will we go with her?
Will you succumb to the shadows? To the night? Darkness? Numi says, no?
I don't think so.
She is clutching her amulet and she is like shivering. And the demon laughs again and says, I see you found the artifact. But have you learned how to use it? Child of Theastra. What are you talking about? My mother gave this to me. way you cling to that amulet tells me you will not succumb to the shadows.
Where did you take her?
Like I said, your friend embraced the darkness.
Is she gonna come back?
She can do as she wishes, go where she pleases without my minions disturbing her.
Now would be a great time to come back, Mournique. Just like looking around.
Mournique can hear them.
I'll come back. If I can.
Yeah? You want to? It's a shame you would choose your friends over the beautiful seduction of darkness. And your cloak unwinds and disappears. And you're standing exactly where you were.
I didn't realize it was an either or.
It's not. You don't need to be his definition of shadows. What is... Who are you?
Be the shadow you want to see in the world.
Right?
I tire of these games. I don't think I will let you go.
Good to see you try.
What are you gonna do? Kill me?
And, yeah, he's gonna try to do just that. I've already got your initiative. Actually, I guess we could roll for a new initiative, but...
Would you like us to?
yeah, let's go ahead and roll for new initiative.
16.
Okay.
It's an 11 for me.
And
Okay.
a 12 for me.
Okay. The demon got a nat 20.
Oh.
It wasn't an attack.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's... music. Wow. Okay. That's cool music. Okay, so let me show you what appears
Uh-oh.
out of the darkness. How do I give the... oh, there we go. Stand by. Okay. This is what you see. with bubbles, dancing lights kind of flicking across its face, out emerges this.
Oh, that's spooky.
And let me show chat.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is definitely a demon.
Doris. Why am I so slow at this stuff? There we go. That's what we see. Okay. So, the demon. The demon. So, you are all standing at the edge of the lake, and the demon appears to you hovering above the lake. And it's going to reach out and take a swipe at Numi. Oh no.
Ooh.
Let's see. So haha! Haha! Alright. As it swipes with its claws at Numi, she holds up her amulet, and the dancing lights kind of flash off her amulet and bounce right into his eyes, and he goes, "Argh!" And he kind of backs off a little bit. But behind you, behind Solikha, you feel you feel your strength. You feel your bones start to get a little sore. And your joints are a little tight. And you feel your strength getting sapped. And your strength is drained by 3 points.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
All of us who dump strength are panicking now.
I think that's all of us. Okay, it is Wynne's turn.
How close is this demon to us again?
The demon is, like, right up in Numi's face. So they're within your movement to get there.
Alright. Wynne is gonna whip out her glaive, and I think she's gonna go for just a melee attack and try swiping at his, honestly, his wings.
Okay. Had him roll for me.
Yeah. 1. I'm gonna weapon fighting that.
You do have an inspiration point if you want to re-roll that.
I'm probably gonna save that.
Okay.
Just, can I do my great weapon fighting now?
For damage.
Oh, is that only damage?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, shit.
Yeah, well, sweet. Does she trip?
Yeah, she pulls out her glaive from her back, and she takes a jab at the demon, and And oh my god. and
No.
and Wynne says, Pikachu!
No. I was gonna refund it.
And she she stumbles a little on the dirt, and the demon just flaps its wings, and you totally miss. Okay, it's Solikha's turn.
Boy. Alright. Does the demon look like particularly angry at anyone specific? Like, is he gunning for Mournique because she rejected his shadows, or is he more focused on Numi?
The demon seems to just be down to kill you all indiscriminately.
Okay, that's fair. Then I'm going to take the string from my pocket and reach down and tie one side to my wrist and the other to Mournique and cast Warding Bond.
Okay.
Gives her a +1 to AC and to saving throws, and she has resistance to all damage.
Cool. Wow. That's a sick move.
Yeah, it's tough on me too, but I'm hoping to protect her just a little bit.
You think you can protect your friends?
And then I'm just gonna back up a little bit. And that's it.
Okay. It is Numi's turn. Numi is going
Did
to...
you skip me?
Oh,
I think I was before Solikha.
You were. How does this happen? I don't know how this happens. It is Mournique's turn.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to take out the orb, the crystal orb, and I'm just going to sort of wave my hand through it and focus the spell through, and I will cast Fairy Fire on the demon. It is a dexterity save, and the DC is 13.
Okay. Okay, you have successfully cast Fairy Fire on the demon.
Okay, so he's sparkly. He cannot turn invisible, and all attacks have advantage.
Cool. He's pissed. He is going... He's like rubbing his eyes and trying to... this sparkly, glittery shit off. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Alright, I'm so sorry I skipped you. We will not let that happen again. Let me see. I don't know what any of these spells do. But Numi wants to cast something. I love that we have 2 clerics in our party right now.
More clerics.
Shadowheart, where you at?
Yeah, right? Don't even get me started on that game. I have so much to say. And maybe later.
Oh, I respect her. She's not a cleric anymore.
Okay.
Everybody in my party is now a warlock.
Alright. Numi holds her amulet in her hand, and she holds it up, and she says, "By the power of Theastra, I condemn you back to hell!" And she casts Sacred Flame. And that would be...
That is also a saving throw.
Yes. Okay, so he just has to do a saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. God damn it, Numi. You suck!
Nice going, Numi. Way to not synergize with my fairy fire.
Oh, right. Because it's attack rolls, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she doesn't have any attack rolls, so...
Does she have
Been there,
Sacred
girl.
Flame?
Yeah, that's what I cast.
Joey
Sacred Flame.
doesn't even have that. Sacred Flame is a saving throw.
Oh, right. What's the Firebolt? No, that's Shadowheart. God damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Shadowheart. You switch back and forth between the two to see which one has a higher percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she still misses.
I'm just like, fuck that. I'm giving her a crossbow.
Where does it tell me the savings throw?
The
save.
DC for the save?
Yeah. Is
Uh,
that based on the
it's based on the
character?
stats. So
Okay.
what is her wisdom score?
+2?
So it's a
15.
saving throw of 12.
Okay.
Okay, well, he passed.
He laughs and dives into the water and comes right back out as the sacred flame blasts above his head. I guess it doesn't miss. He's saved. So he swats the flame away with his fiddly fingers. Okay, it is now. Oh my god, Bubble's not in the initiative. Sorry, everyone. Fucking Bubble.
That
Alright,
is
Bubble.
so Bubble.
Bubble is a silly girl.
Okay. Bubble.
It's Bubble's turn.
She is going to cast. Double check something. I'll know these by heart sometime soon. Okay, she's not gonna cast that. She's going to do Bardic Inspiration on Wynne.
Wynne! I hope that one day I can inspire you!
Thanks, Bubble.
And then she's going to shoot her crossbow right in its
Stupid, ugly face.
that one misses, but she can do aha! She did it! Okay, so she shoots her crossbow and wait, I don't have a crossbow.
You can shoot my crossbow.
She shoots Mournique's crossbow, and she lands. Is it a D6?
The D8.
Okay.
I have a full-size crossbow.
This is D8. Oh, that's got 10.
The D8 is the double pyramid.
Okay.
Like a diamond.
She does
Right?
6
Feminine.
damage.
That's not bad.
Okay.
All right.
It's now it is okay. So now, from behind, when you feel this like tickling on your back, but it's temporary, and it kind of feel it there, and then it's gone. And Solikha, same thing. You just kind of feel this prickling on your skin, but nothing happens. The demon laughs, pulls the bolt out of his shoulder, and he says, "Going to have to do better than that." And he takes a swipe at Wynne. For does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. So he swipes at Wynne, and she kind of leans back just in time. And you can see he's pissed. And Mournique, you feel a prickling on your skin. But right as you notice it, it's gone. And it is now Wynne's turn.
Quick question: is this demon a fiend technically?
Yes. You would recall by its ugly face that it is in fact a fiend.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna go for another melee attack with my glaive.
Okay,
Advantage.
with advantage.
Fairy fire.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? I'm sorry.
Advantage. You have advantage.
Oh yeah. Okay. 15.
Which
Yeah.
means roll twice.
You beat it
Take the high
regardless.
one.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. But you might get a crit.
Fair.
And I would like to use Divine Smite while I am hitting it.
Okay.
What?
Tell me, what does that do?
So just uses a spell slot. It's 2d8 plus 1d8 for each spell level higher, and increase by 1d8 if it's a fiend. So 3d8.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's get it.
Okay, so melee damage is 16. I'm sorry, no, it's not. Let me see. One, but then the 3d8 is 18.
So total 19?
Yes.
Let's go. Okay, so as you slash into this demon, and you, like Numi, also have some kind of invocation to Theastra, and you see as your glaive is glowing bright yellow light, it's getting closer to the demon, and you can see his eyes are burning and his face is screwed up in a very scared look, and you slice him across the chest, and black blood just sprays, and he roars with anger and pain, but he is still up. Mournique, it is your turn.
That was hot. I'm gonna pull out my daggers and go in with the double daggers against the shadow guy.
Okay.
That's a hit for 4 damage.
All right.
And second dagger is another hit for 3 damage. So 7 damage with the daggers.
Okay. Not bad. Oh. Okay. It is Solikha's turn.
Okay. Can't really do much to. It's probably going to be super effective against this kind of guy, but we'll try it. I'm still. Mournique is still like tethered to me, but I'm going to, as she sort of slashes into the demon and he reels back, I'm going to meet its gaze and just point at it and say, grovel, and cast command.
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
What is that condition considered?
The grovel means the target falls prone and ends its turn.
Okay.
So if it fails on its next turn, it just drops to the ground and doesn't do anything.
As you attempt to bully the demon into submission, it looks at you, clutching its chest and its wounds, and it laughs and it says, "I may be a demon, but I am still a prince. I grovel to no one." and you learn that it
Yeah.
is immune to prone.
Immune to prone. Man, he just. Okay.
Makes sense. He doesn't have feet.
That was a good effort, though.
It's okay.
Okay, it is now Numi's turn. Numi will. Let me see if she has any spells left for Sacred Flame. Yeah, okay. She will again cast. Well, she has a crossbow too. She's gonna. I just really want her to use that radiant damage on a demon. That would be so cool. She's gonna cast it again. I say, demon, in the name of Theastra, the power of Theastra compels you.
He would totally not synergize with me out of spite.
Yeah, I don't need you, Mournique. I have Theastra.
Quick question: does radiant damage like do extra to a demon?
Probably.
He is vulnerable to
Very
radiant.
likely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the divine smite was. Sorry,
Oh,
I don't know if
Okay.
that matters now, but
it does. I'll definitely add that. Is it how much extra is vulnerable?
You double the dice with if it's vulnerable. So whatever he rolled for his radiant damage, it's like a crit.
Holy
It was
shit!
8. I rolled
That's
it
for
at
the
18.
radiant damage.
Yeah.
For
Not
the-
the regular not the regular bludgeon. Or whatever it is.
Slashing.
Slashing.
So it was 18 slashing and then 18 radiant and 1 slashing?
Flashing. Yep.
So what's 18? That's
Wait,
a
what?
lot.
That's not right.
Well, the divine
It's a
smite.
D8 for the radiant.
What is
Roll
it?
a D8 damage for the radiant damage.
3d8.
3d8. That's not right.
So let's find out. This is a good learning
It's a D8.
experience.
It's a D8 per spell level, and you're level 3, so you only have first level spells.
We don't have second level spells.
Paladins are
paladin.
half casters.
Wait, so
I
what
see.
level
So-
spells do we have? I'm sorry.
You have first level spells, and that's it. You have 3 first level spell slots.
Yeah, it says extra damage is 2d8.
Is it 2d8?
And
Yeah,
then
it's
increases
2d8
by 1d8 if it's a
per
fiend.
spell level higher than first. Oh,
Okay.
if it's a fiend. Where
Well,
does-
is
oh,
it-
it does say that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is 3d8.
Okay.
My
So
bad.
18.
Sorry.
18 is 36.
That's hella damage.
So
She's the tank. Don't forget that.
Tank, DPS, and healer.
It's good that you can do something like that because I have all necrotic, and that probably won't do anything against this guy.
right.
I have
yeah.
2 daggers. That's it. I have just daggers.
Well, you hit. So, okay, so, all right, listen here. So, rewind. She slashes. He is gushing blood. Mournique comes in with a gushing blood. Solikha says, grovel, and he's like, you wish. And then Numi says, the power of Theastra compels you! And just encompasses his whole body in flames. And his blood is just like boiling and frying, and you can see the steam coming up. And he is shrieking, and he dives into the water. And as he dives into the water, you sense the shades there were 3 shades, and none of them got past their one little hit on Numi, but they disappear. Their presence is blinked out of existence, and all of a sudden this music is a little too legendary. You see a bright, glowing, bright light just fill the whole room. The whole cave is blindingly bright, and floating down from the ceiling, is a robed figure with flowing golden hair, and she's got the same robes as the Theastra acolytes, and she comes floating down, and she's got this kind of uneasy smile on her face. She says, "Wow, you did it!"
Mournique.
And the lights kind of dim a bit to more reasonable, but she is just emanating glorious light. You defeated the shadow, but he will be back. He is not so easily conquered. But you survived, and you're here. You made it. And you look over, and Numi just has tears streaming down her eyes, looking in awe.
Are you Theastra?
Oh no, silly. I'm Thea.
I don't know who that is.
Numi says, "Of course you don't know Thea. You don't go to church. This is my patron."
Oh.
Well, deity. Yes.
Should be like bow or something?
No.
I'll do a half-hearted curtsy, I guess.
We don't have time. I can't be here, but I was able to finally break away. For just a moment. I have something very, very important to tell you. She tells you that, let's see. Read my notes real fast. It says, Thea appears. She'll help if the party is struggling. The party is not struggling. The party wrecked the demon. I must be quick, but I have to help you. I have to let you know. I have to inform you as much as I can. As you can tell, those who have wanted to help you, myself included, our tongues have been stayed. We are under a spell that prevents us from telling you the whole truth. But things are not as they seem. You must rely on your creed spirits to guide you. Look for the clues. They'll help you figure things out. You have to remember, it's the only way to bring balance back to the galaxy. Numi, your amulet. It's not just a necklace. It holds a key. And as Numi's holding her amulet, it does in fact slide apart. And inside falls the little jeweled key that was detailed in the paper. You must use this key. You must gain as much information as you can. You must remember the future. I must go. You must look for Draconet. She'll help you. She disappears. In a flash of light. And you're left blinking any sense of like being able to see in the dark is gone. You have that afterburn on your eyes, or afterglow. And Numi is just tears again streaming down her face, but she wipes them with her sleeve. She doesn't want Mournique to see her crying like a little baby. That was my goddess.
Are you okay, Numi?
Of course. But now I'm just even more confused.
Me too.
I think we should get out of here.
And go
Yeah,
where?
is there any way out? I'm really
Keep going.
tired. Can we maybe just find a way back to the surface? That would be lovely.
You can see across on the other side of the lake there is another opening. Do you want to head back to the village, or do you want to go to the opening?
The only way out is through.
I think we should keep going.
Okay.
Try.
So you make your way through the cavern, through the corridor, whatever, the chasm, and you're walking and you're walking and you're walking, and that sense of dread, that sense of coldness is slowly being left behind with each step. And Bubbles' dancing lights they're dancing and they're bouncing, and then all of a sudden they bump against a flat surface and it looks like a door. There's no handle, but there is a tiny little hole.
A hole?
A little keyhole.
Oh. Numi. Your key.
Mimi takes the key from her pocket and she slips it into the keyhole. And as she turns it, the doors slowly swing open. And you're in another cavern. This is paved a little bit, but kind of in ruin. And you shut the door behind you. As you step through, it shuts behind you. The echoey click. And you may take a rest, a little camp out, and that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
I think my legs hurt. Can we please take a break?
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely, Bubble.
Using
I'm
the
just
NPCs to make the players take a break. I love it.
I'm just gonna lay down on the floor and like starfish on the ground.
I'll go to Solikha and I'll just sit behind her and I'll let her rest her head on my knees, like on my folded legs. My
Aw.
lap.
Thanks, Mournique. It felt like we were walking up Mount Everest. I read that in a storybook once. Mythical place.
My feet really hurt. I have blisters, and I'm pretty sure I have an ingrown nail, and I stubbed my toe earlier, and that still hurts.
That's all true.
Oh no.
Hi, Sven. How are you? Numi is going to she's gonna say, I'll take first watch. I don't want that demon coming back.
Wynne's gonna look at Numi and be like, wake me up.
That sacred flame thing you did was really cool, Numi.
Yeah, well, it's the first time I've had to use it against an actual demon.
You did pretty well. Even I have to admit.
Yeah, well, you didn't do so bad yourself, ladies. Guess that's why they call you the Manticore Slayers, huh? Guess we can all call ourselves the Demon Slayers now.
Wynne's gonna awkwardly be like, I'm glad you joined us.
Well, I did want to get out of that happy little village. Didn't realize I was going to be sliding down a well, walking through a cavern, getting faced with a demon, and meeting my goddess. So, I do have to thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Just so you know, I insisted.
Ugh.
The angrier she gets, the more I like her.
I know. I can't wait till Numi and Cordelia play. So yeah, that was that, you guys. As you tuck into bed, Bubbles got her little dancing lights, and Numi uses her sacred flame to cast like a little campfire that's gonna ward us from maybe fiends from around us, and the fire is like bright yellow. It's not really red or orange, it's just bright yellow flame. And she is just, Numi is praying before she goes to sleep, and Bubble is just passed the fuck out, like, before you even realize it. And Solikha and Mournique are laying down, and or I guess Numi would be praying and watching. And then Wynne goes to sleep, and you all go to bed and have crazy dreams about your Creed spirits and the demon. And Mournique hears that name, Draconet, and something kind of sparks in her heart when she hears that name. And Mournique remembers when what's your teacher's name again? Talandria. When Talandria, she remembers, a memory flashes in her mind of when she was a little bit younger, still learning magic. She overheard Talandria praying to Draconet, and when confronted, Talandria vehemently denied it and said, No. I was not praying to Draconet. You must have been hearing things, my dear. I was praying to Theastra and Thea, and that is who your patron will be as well. But you've never felt a connection to Thea. Mournique's never felt a connection to Thea.
Obviously.
So, you're right.
Because I don't go to church.
Exactly. And, yeah, it's a bit of a scary night staying in this cavern, but you do feel safe with your friends around you and the sacred flame campfire and a promise of potentially some answers. You guys did so good.